the son of Hera a Twi'lek character despite his mother being a human, made his live-action debut in the third episode of Ahsoka. Ahsoka keeps bringing up personalities and plots from Star Wars Rebels, this time concentrating on Hera, the finest pilot for the rebellion. The character hadn't yet appeared in another Star Wars program when Hera's child made his or her debut in the Star Wars Rebels finale. In Ahsoka Episode 3, Sabine Wren and Ahsoka Tano resumed their Jedi training as Hera sought support from the New Republic in her search for Grand Admiral Thrawn. Jacen, Hera's son, was mentioned before the convoluted meeting between Hera, Mon Mothma, and the senators began. Jacen then showed up a short while later. Hera became upset when she learned that Jacen aspires to follow in his father's footsteps and become a Jedi. Oddly enough, Jacen seems human, not Twi'lek. Jacen, Ahsoka's son, is human since his father, Kanan Jarrus, was a human. Jacen made his debut appearance in the epilogue from the Star Wars Rebels series finale, which unexpectedly revealed that Hera was expecting when Kanan passed away. Jacen is hence a mix of human and Twi'lek. But despite having more human than Twi'lek features, Hera's son appears to have a human gene as the dominant one. The significance of Kanan and Hera to the Star Wars narrative cannot be overstated, despite the fact that they were not the first human Twi'lek to marry. This is why Jacen entrance in Rebels, followed by his live-action debut in Ahsoka, was a big deal. A Jedi Padawan who survived Order 66 was Kanan Jarrus, who had previously gone by the name Caleb Doom. Kanan was now heading a troop of rebels alongside Hera after a number of years. Rebels made hints that Kanan and Hera were already dating from the beginning, which strengthened the feeling of community in the program. Kanan and Hera were the parents, Ezra Bridger, Sabine Wren, and Zeb Aurelios were sort of the children. Chopper was the household pet. Jacen, who regrettably never got to meet his father, joined the Rebels family. In Episode 4 of Star Wars Rebels, Kanan Jarrus passed away just before Jacen was born. Are there live-action Star Wars? The real cause of Jacen's human-looking change. Given that the cut Lockwayne episodes of Star Wars, The Clone Wars had previously established what a human Twi'lek hybrid is meant to look like in canon, it is puzzling that Jacen in Star Wars Rebels chose a different appearance. Hera's father and his group, among other Twi'lek figures, have already made appearances on the program. In Season 1 of Star Wars, The Bad Batch, the franchise even returned to Hera's youth in Rylith. Nevertheless, compared to live-action movies, animated ones make it much simpler to tell tales based on Twi'lek characters. In terms of special effects, Twi'leks or any other Star Wars character with a pair of Leku pose a significant challenge. As opposed to how she appeared in Star Wars Rebels, Ahsoka Tano's Leku were noticeably shorter in The Mandalorian Season 2. Similar to other Shakti or adult Togruta that had featured in Star Wars, Ahsoka's Leku in The Mandalorian appeared shorter. This is due to the possibility that Rosario Dawson's performance would be hampered by wearing such a long pair of Leku, a problem that the Ahsoka series appears to have resolved. Having a primary character that is a Twi'lek or a Togruta is challenging, though, because to the lengthy makeup requirements and practical difficulties. Even more difficult is finding the ideal harmony for a human Twi'lek character's design. Rebels may have known that Jacen was Kanan's offspring, by the way he seemed to be a human. Neither the fact that Spectre 7 is Hera's child, nor the fact that Kanan is his father, is ever explicitly mentioned in the Rebels finale. The son of Hera and Kanan Jarrus was thus made obvious in Star Wars Rebels by having a human infant with green hair use the Force, while seated in the co-pilot's seat of the Ghost. In any case, the fact that Hera's son appears to be human undoubtedly assisted in giving the character a live-action portrayal in Ahsoka Episode 3. It is unknown how much of a part Jacen will play in Ahsoka. Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. You may like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more breakdowns if you like it. I appreciate your time and interest.